What's up, guys? Today is going to be semi-boring day. I want to do some reactions to like some of the stuff I have on like Facebook and stuff like that, which I think Facebook might be the best place to like do my go through different little videos, but I think I don't know. All the lives that existed, I'm so happy to exist in yours. I'm so happy to exist in y'all lives.
Let's talk about college, right?
Oh no, ma'am.
Either go together or we don't. If we don't go together, you need to be spending money. If we do, we need to be building. It's so simple. It's so motherfucking simple. I'm not playing with nobody's son. Like, go play with your mama, go play with your kids, but do not motherfucker come over here playing with me.
Okay, first of all, I get what she's saying, but that's just not my type of way of doing things. Everybody should come to the table as 100 and 100. And a lot of times these men, I'm not going to even say men, they're boys. They're looking for the wrong things. They're looking for a mama. Best way to say it.
We like fat girls and fried bologna sandwiches. Oh, my mama.
Every time I hit the corner, I'll be turning heads. I'll be turning heads. I'll be turning.
Hold on now. Why do everybody bring up fat girls like we don't eat healthy or something? Like, I literally been a vegan for almost 6 months, not even a full year yet. I don't eat no type of meat at all. I'm still fat. Like, for real.
You blame me for everything you've done wrong.
Like what?
You just like to hide behind me being domineering as the ultimate excuse of you can't do anything wrong. You can hide behind me and say that's why you don't talk to your family, when in reality you don't talk to them because you set that boundary.
I don't talk to them because my mother quite literally said she wants nothing to do with me as long as you're in my life.
And that's a choice you made.
Get out for a second. I want to talk to her alone.
Are you afraid of what's going to happen afterwards?
A little bit, not gonna lie. He will push me, he will shove me. There was one fight in particular that got very intense, and
First of all, once a man puts his hands on you one time, he gonna do it again and 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 again. I don't think that ever matters. I really don't think it matters, to be honest. But you know how that goes. You know how that goes. Well, half of y'all don't know how that goes, and I wish to God y'all never go through that.
This part, I might have actually invented something. This is a skirt made out of soccer balls. I've never seen anything like it, so I brought it to life.
She may have just invented something. She's never seen it before, so she brought it to life.
Oh, girl. Oh, not them miss. Okay, nope.
Never treat a
Too
man
close.
better than he treats you. I don't care how much you love him. I don't care how much of a great guy he is. If you are giving 100 and he's giving 30, you are not in a relationship. You are
So much true. I went through that. I literally would lower myself, not have no self-esteem and accept whatever, just because I'm fat and I'm black. You don't have to accept that from nobody. I don't care who you is. I don't care what they got going on. I don't care how much money they made. I don't care if they got more than you. You don't have to accept nothing less than what you willing or how much you're worth. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to accept so much stuff. Like, I used to allow these men to make me feel as though, like, where you're only worthy of me coming to see you at night, or you're only worthy of me calling you after I'm done doing what I got to do, or I'm done with another female. You're only good enough to be backup. Baby, I got tired of that, and Now I'm by myself. Don't need a man. Hey, in life, but you gotta be smart about it. Okay.
Anyway, what's your name? What's your question?
My name's Blue.
Okay.
My question is, I've been married for 10 years, been with him for 13. He came out a year ago.
Oh,
Out of where?
Came
out the closet.
He was in jail?
He came out the closet. And if a man ever come out the closet after you've been with him, how did you not know the signs? Back to the video.
He was a pen pal. We listen and we don't judge.
We
Where
don't
exactly
judge.
did he come out of, babe? Came out.
You don't know where he
Of the
came out. Come on.
closet. Why y'all keep interrupting her?
And let her tell us. He's into his feminine side, and as a family, we support
Nothing
him.
wrong with that.
But as we're
It's nothing wrong with that. I just feel like you've been with her from 13 years and you didn't get no signs. No nothing. No signs, no nothing.
moving on,
Am I tripping? 13 years you've been with this person and you notice nothing? Okay.
seeing that I am not. I'm holding that betrayal against him, and I can't proceed in the relationship. I still want to support him.
Hold on 1 second.
I don't know about the relationship.
All right, so I'm gonna recap. So make sure I got
I'm
this.
glad you guys are sitting down.
All right, yeah. So
Oh, that's cute.
Life of a realtor. So y'all, I got hit with the sprinklers. So at least my client knows her sprinklers work really good. So let's talk about home warranties and why you need them. So for me, home warranties are very important because you don't want to move in a house and something goes wrong.
Not going to cap. I feel like a lot of times with these homes and realtors and it be a lot of stuff on the back end that they know about and they do not tell homeowners. And then once you get in the home, it's a lot of extra fees. It's a lot of extra. That's why a lot of people are renting now. People are getting tiny homes. Like it's just getting to the point that everything here is OD expensive. Everything.
Okay, you guys. So this is the bathroom that I decorated. What are you doing? This is my daughter's bathroom. I'm showing them.
They tripping. She tripping. She tripping, shawty.
Don't mind my hair. I'm in the house ugly with my titties hanging. But anywho, I was just watching this video. I was scrolling and I seen this video about this mom. She was refusing to vaccinate her baby, and the pediatrician dismissed her practice. And there was a whole bunch of controversy up in the comments saying like,
Okay, first of all, I don't want to bring this controversy up because it is too sensitive. You can't really even talk about a lot of this stuff. But all I'm gonna say is, for me, working in the medical field, actually medical assistant, okay, went to college, all that. I'll just say this. When you're getting any vaccination, flu, whether it be coccal pneumonia, which is chickenpox, which is or any type of vaccine. Okay, first thing is first. They're not one strand of the vaccine or of the virus. There are multiple strands. So say if we got a flu epidemic and you decide to get the flu shot, okay? It may protect you against one strand, but it could be 20 other strands and you still get sick. So that's why I'm not really into all of that. I really don't want to go deep into it because a lot of times when you start getting into certain stuff, it's political, and I'm not trying to be political. So we'll just skip over this one. Well, a day like this would be love. I'm not gonna lie.
Hibiscus, 1 tablespoon a day, is an appetite suppressant and mild diuretic that helps promote healthy.
I did not know that. I love some hibiscus tea. And the lady that does like the herbal stuff in my area, very, very good. Love to shop. She makes like a hibiscus drink in a glass bottle. And then she makes like a ginger ale, like a natural ginger ale. And oh my gosh, Chef kiss.
Fluid intake. Cinnamon, 1 tablespoon a day, is a thermogenic that helps the body burn.
Not gonna lie, I do drink apple, cinnamon, clove tea almost every morning. And I promise you, I literally feel like my guts be going down. But I be eating like dairy, so my gut is like still horrible.
Calories as well as stabilizing blood sugar. Dandelion root, 1 tablespoon a day, helps regulate the appetite as well as cleansing the body and helping get rid of excess water. Fenugreek, 1 tablespoon a day, is a great appetite suppressant that is
Never heard of
also
fenugreek.
rich in fiber.
Sound good.
Hibiscus, 1 tablespoon a day, is an appetite suppressant and mild diuretic that helps promote healthy fluid intake. Cinnamon, 1 tablespoon a day.
Europeans used to worship Black people. Europeans used to worship Black people.
First of all, let's go ahead and state this for entertainment purposes. This is only just entertainment.
The first image is entitled Calling on the Gods. It depicts 3 women praying and giving tribute to this Black deity. And as you can see, there's one woman kissing the feet of this deity. This is another woman kissing the feet of this idol. This is a 17th century painting depicting the Black Madonna of Montserrat. And here's another picture of them worshiping it. This artwork is from Italy in the 1800s. They were praying for a miracle. And you also can't forget Saint Veronica and her Black Jesus veil. So who were these Black people and who painted these images?
And disclaimer, I am at freaking work. Hopefully these people cannot, because I'm not gonna lie, it is against like policy for us to be doing stuff like this or whatever while we're working. And I'm just like, baby, y'all not paying me enough for me not to try to like make money somewhere else. I'm so sorry. Like, I don't understand these jobs and these corporations. They want us to be so loud and proud for these jobs. And y'all not paying us enough. So yes, I'm going to go and try to figure it out somewhere else. And no, I'm not getting a second job because why would I have to work? I'm already from my babies. Well, I work from home, so not really technically from them, but I'm literally wasting 8 hours out of my day sitting on this computer, which is such an easy job. So I'm not complaining, but the money is not shit. I can't do nothing with my money. I can't travel, none of that. So I'm trying to make a life outside of that. And if I got to do reacts until I get where I need to be, baby, I would do that. If I got to go hard on social media until I get out of the matrix, I'm going to do that. Back to the video.
I could start with Septimius Severus, a Black emperor who conquered the Romans, but instead, I'm going to start with the Moors. This is my first source. Crest of Great Britain and Ireland. Who's this woman with the crown? Who are these men? Why are these family royal crests black? This is my next source, the Golden Age of the Moor. And I quote, populations that largely comprise the Moorish people called Moors, from the Greek Moors, the Romans Moris equals dark, because of the attributes of the blackness which sharply distinguished them from the bulk of the European people. However, the inhabitants of present-day North Africa are considered ethnically and culturally distinct from the people dwelling south of the Sahara. This is only so today because of the considerable influx of European type during the white slave trade and their later movement and position of dominance after the defeat of the Moors. They came into dominance after we fell. That's how they became the royal families of Europe. Shout out to our hidden history for this next source, the conquest of Brazil. And I quote, the first contact with the Portuguese and Spanish with a dark-skinned people was the contact of the conquered with their brown-skinned conquerors. And the darker man will...
I don't like AI because it's like really taking over and a lot of creativity is just being lost in the sauce. But basically I love when they do the 4K videos and it shows like what paintings or these pictures will look like now, like today if we took a picture of it.
It's more cultured, more learned, more artistic. He lived in the castles and occupied the towns. He was the rich man, and the Portuguese became serfs, slaves, upon his land. Under such conditions, it would be deemed an honor for the white to marry or mate with the governing class, the brown man, instead of the reverse. So they used to worship us because we used to rule over them. And they have done so much to make sure that we never figure this out. But now we figured it out.
I mean, I can kind of understand that because when they was pulling out those that church in Russia stating that the paintings was so long ago or the murals was so long ago and that it showed brown people. But Egypt is in Africa. Even though Egyptians sometimes have a fairer skin, they're still black people. And it's a whole thing about them too, which I'm not getting into at all.
I can't judge the story this early.
Mm.
Why is it that some people are able to move on so quickly while others are stuck?
On the one hand, a lot of women, when they break up with you, they've already broken up with you mentally.
I'll say this. And this is from a woman's point of view. If I ever decide to leave somebody, it's because the signs was already there. I done already voiced my opinion. I done already cried the tears I can cry. I done already huffed and puffed, and I won't call it huffing and puffing, but I done made my petition towards you, and you still don't listen. You still don't want me. You want me to change, but you don't want to change. It gets to a point where I'm like, okie dokie, porky, and I leave you alone. I will never talk to you again. You will never see me again. You will never cross paths with me ever again in your life. And I will block you from every social media so you can't be monitoring me like the monitoring spirit you are. But keep going, sir.
6 months prior, if not more, right? So when they do make a clean break, that means they've already grieved their relationship while still being in it. So when they leave, it's cleaner. Men, when we break up, it's more reactionary. It's like something happens. I don't like this. Let's leave, right? There's a difference in how we handle it. I'm not saying that all women do that, because I've heard of some men doing the exact same thing I just told you that women do. Like, leave emotionally first, then they leave, right? So it's not like 100%, but that general pattern sticks. So that's the first reason. Second reason is like, okay, what attachment styles are at play, right? Like some people, when they leave relationships, they need to regulate. They use another person to regulate. Regulate just means like make themselves feel better. Doesn't mean they're in love with the person or anything like that. It just means that
they use them as a rebound.
Some people can't be alone.
Another thing too, far as me, I've been in and out of relationships or chasing a man for the last 15 years of my life. I'm not going to say how old I am. I really don't care if people know how old I am, but I don't count my age anymore because that just makes you older. It's a whole nother conversation. But in my awakening phase, I noticed that when you really look back at it, depending on your age, depending on how old you are, like I was so consumed with being with somebody. I had to be in a relationship. I had to feel love. Even though I had a 2-parent household, never was a ghetto baby, raised in suburban, maybe a little bit lower suburban, like in between, but suburban neighborhood in the country. But because my dad worked so much, I never felt like he loved me truly until I got grown and understood like what was going on and trauma and all the other kind of stuff. But as I'm saying is like we focused for years and decades on people and situations and things that we cannot control, which is other folks cannot control them. Why not focus on you and attract the person that you're supposed to be with. We are literally lusting and freaking around because of the fact that we don't love ourselves internally. And that's something I had to learn. You have to learn you first. The outside, the inside, the bad, the ugly, the good. You got to love all of that. The way your hair sits, the way your skin sometimes glows and sometimes be dark and sometimes look crazy. You have to love you first before you can love another. And that's why it's so many broken homes. That's why a lot of these men are not marrying these women because they never want to be with them and have a child with them or nothing. They literally wanted to bang and go on with their life. And a lot of times children comes from that, and they don't want to deal with the woman because they never intended to have a full relationship with her anyways. Only thing they wanted was between your legs, that jewel between your legs. And ladies, y'all need to understand that is the prize. These men think they're the prize and they're not. And I'm not shitting on men because I love men, especially black men. But a lot of times these men that are growing up now, these newer age boys or men that's my age and younger, they think they're the prize, but in actuality, we are the prize. We are bringers of life. We're the highest thing in this world, if you think about it. Women, female animals, all that, because we're able to bring life through a portal. And that's really what our area is, a portal. And when you allow so much dirt and filth, you become dirt and filth. You can't allow these men to trick you up out of that. And I allow men to do that to me. Treat me up out of that, and then don't treat me right. Never treated the cootie right. Like, it just, it gets to a point where you realize in your life, like, who wants to go around having casual sex with people? Nobody. Nobody on this earth. Never wanted to. But nobody on this earth never wanted to. Y'all just got to focus on yourself. And I don't care if you feel lonely. You feel lonely because you ain't never sat in silence with yourself. I had to learn that.
So they need someone to kind of occupy that space for a while. Some people want to know that they're still desirable. Right? So they immediately try to deal with somebody. But none of it is a reflection of you.
And that's why I say he wrong at. That's definitely a reflection of you. That's definitely a reflection of your progress. That's definitely a reflection of where you need to work on. Like, let's be for real. If you one day you with somebody and y'all break up the next day or within 24 hours and you're already conversating with the next person to replace that person instead of healing, you're the problem. You have a problem. It's no need for you to sit here and act like the world is ending. No, the world ain't ended. That relationship just ended. And I can speak for facts because I was one of those girls that boohoo crying over a man that did not give a freak about me. He was dating somebody within a week. He was already having sex with another person. He was already doing whatever he wanted to do. And I sat there and I cried and I cried. And I cried because of the fact that I wanted somebody to love me. No, love yourself. Gotta worry about somebody loving you.
How do we get here? How do we forget everything has a purpose? The peel, the seeds, the fruit. I am committed to teach you. Today we're using watermelon peels to make a chlorophyll-rich drink.
Did y'all know chlorophyll is just plant blood? It is just plant blood, which I feel so sorry. Like, I know I say I'm a vegan, but like, I really feel bad for like, I had to thank, them folks for allowing me nutrients in my body. Don't forget them.
But first, let's feed our skin. Skin watermelon contains citrulline, an amino acid that supports healthy circulation, along with potassium, vitamin A, vitamin C, and vitamin E. Perfect for the skin. The The darker the
Yo, I did a cleansing one day and I used the orange and like I used banana peels under my eyes, and I promise you, my face felt so sticky, but it felt so good. We're supposed to use the whole plant for our whole entire body, like and then a lot of times, oh my gosh, like have y'all been getting the fruits and vegetables? The fruits and vegetables have been boo boo dookie from the regular grocery stores. They have been boo boo. I used to get it from, Wally World and the Lion and stuff like that. Now I ain't gonna lie. I live in the South, so Publix is like in the city area, and I'm not going the whole hour away just to go to the grocery store. But Publix, Whole Foods, they have probably like even Kroger's not up there no more. Like Publix and Whole Foods probably got the best fruit you can find and a variety. When you live in the South, like I promise you, bro, when you live in the South, we have more fried chicken joints than ever. And everybody of every race is in there eating it. Not me though, and not me and my family. We're not, because we don't eat meat at all. Um, but yeah, like in the South, it is really hard to find like healthy options. For real, for real. That's why I really want to move somewhere else. I'm gonna build myself up to move somewhere else, or just farm it myself. Like I just do it myself because that's why I'm doing my gardening. So I won't have to depend on no grocery stores. I have it myself already.
peel, the more chlorophyll it contains. I added cilantro for more chlorophyll, apple for fiber, and natural sweetness. I added coconut water for electrolytes like potassium and magnesium.
Love coconut water. Love it to death.
And a little bit of lemon at the end to brighten the flavor. We blend it all together to create a refreshing green shot packed with antioxidants that will boost red.
Baby, that ain't no shot for me. That is like a dang on drink in the morning. Like, and I be watching a video of the dude that do like the stack waters. Oh my gosh, those is bomb. Like, I use pineapples because pineapple and watermelon like soaks up the water. You could do regular water and get pineapples and watermelon and just like I wouldn't put the pineapple and watermelon and pineapple watermelon do taste kind of good. Like we put watermelon and a little bit of lime on top and some tahini. Oh my gosh.
Blood cells reproduction, heal damaged skin, neutralize toxin, prevent
See that right
aches
there,
or
the little cheesecloth. I
red
would
color,
take like the
reduce
pulp
inflammation.
and put it in the compost or put it in your garden
How
with
do we keep
whatever you're planting,
how do we
and
forget
it's
everything has a
nutrients. Like
purpose?
everything is
The field,
used.
the seeds,
Like
the
we
food.
try
I
to
am
keep
committed
a
to
low.
I love.
Oh girl, we not watching that.
Yesterday I asked you to open the fucking
Okay, hold up. Toxic.
The only
Yes,
thing
I
that's
love watching
growing
her.
in my front flower beds are the sunflowers. So I got an idea. So we got these sunflower seeds that one of our babies harvested from her very own sunflowers. So we're about to get the sprinkling.
Yeah,
We're
girl.
gonna pull up all of these weeds and just put down all sunflower seeds. Oh wait, like a morning glory.
Oh yeah, that's pretty, girl. And what I would have did was, I would have made sure like all of the plants in the bed was like you could be able, because I promise you, if y'all go into your yard, like it's so much in your yard that you can use to plant. Um, I found some wild garlic. I found some wild onions that I'm growing and gonna replant. I put my own garlic that was out there. I'm probably about to plant some onions. Just you just got to go hard if you really want it, you gonna get it, and nothing is gonna stop me from what I want, which is my own. I don't want a tiny house. I want a container house, and I'm going to get that with my own garden in the front, or have like a. You ever seen like a dome, like it's like a dome, and I want all my stuff to be connected to that, and then I could collect my rainwater from that. Just they say collecting rainwater is illegal, but I'm not going to even lie to y'all. I collected rainwater the last 3 weeks because it haven't rained a lot, but it's rained like every few days or whatever. Because the South is like too pretty hot, so I literally have to get up early and water my stuff or whatever. So basically, I collected rainwater last week, and I just collected rainwater yesterday. Why is the rainwater orange? The rainwater is like a burnt orange yesterday, and last week it was like pink. And I'm like, oh, I am taking my plants up out of here, and I'm going to start me a drainage so I can be able to get what I need, which is I seen a man do it. You ever watch the people that build the houses in the woods, right? So I watched them about every other night or something like that. And basically how he did it was he had one with dirt, he had one with stones. What was the other one? He had black dirt, sand, one that had like topsoil and then sand underneath it. Then he had rocks. And then it was one more thing that he had, but literally he had it where that it'd be literally coming down or whatever. So I was thinking that I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to build me like a drainage for the water so I could be able to get whatever it was, because that's what I use for my flowers. I use rainwater. I don't use regular house water because they put in fluoride in the water when you're already using fluoride for your teeth. So that don't make sense, and I ain't want to get into all that. But basically I just need to make a filter for my rainwater. Yapping too much, y'all. Oh, that's so beautiful. Like like the ones on her
And I
dresses.
didn't even plant seeds this far down.
Yeah, because they grow. I cannot wait until my sunflowers grow. Oh my god, I got like 5 that already pulled up out of the grass. I mean, out of the dirt already. So hopefully by next year I can harvest. It gonna take about a few seasons. So I'm thinking by next year after, that I'll be big. And once my garden gets real big, that's all I'm
The
gonna be
only
posting
thing that is growing
is my garden.
Today I'm going to show you how to make the best herbal tea for losing weight in your weight loss journey. Cinnamon, 1 tablespoon a day. This tasty herb is known as a thermogenic that helps the body burn more calories,
I dang
as it
drink
helps
cinnamon
balance
every day.
blood sugar. Hibiscus, 1 tablespoon
I
a
need
day.
some
This herb is a
hibiscus.
mild
Oh my
diuretic.
gosh.
Helps.
If y'all did not know, hibiscus tastes so good. And to be honest, I don't even use honey sometimes with my tea in the morning. I drink tea straight up hot, no honey. Because if you put an apple and cinnamon, it's already going to have a sweet taste from the apples. And I literally buy bags of apples just to make tea. I cut up one every day and make tea.
And you get rid of excess water and decrease bloating, and as well resist fat accumulation. Dandelion root, 1 tablespoon a day. This herb is great.
I tried to do dandelions. I got the root still, but I heard that you can make coffee from the roots from dandelion.
As well as helps decrease bloating. Stinging nettle, 1 tablespoon a day.
I think I got some stinging nettle, and I keep thinking it's mullein, but I don't think it's mullein. I think it's stinging nettle.
This herb is packed with vitamins and minerals like vitamins A, C, and K, and calcium, iron, and magnesium.
I'm sorry.
Today
I'm not autistic, but my brain jumps like this. Cannot help it.
So this is how they did it. This is how they took a whole continent with people already living on it. The doctrine of discovery. Doctrine of discovery.
Y'all, and when I be talking about this stuff, it's entertainment purposes, not me, their opinions. I'm just watching it.
Series of papal decrees issued by the Pope and the Vatican. The doctrine claimed that Christian nations could take possession of lands occupied by non-Christians who were often described as uncivilized and in need of Christian rule. It became one of the
My parents are Christians and I love them dearly, but when I tell you Gen X, they was brainwashed. Brainwashed. And it's so much information now, like you can do the research yourself, but they are a lost generation. Because they didn't overly do for this generation. We have to overly do and pick up the slack for them. Anyways. Clock it, sis.
Do y'all remember this?
So
I
according to
love the
NASA,
real
the aliens
Kaya.
is on their
I'm not gonna even lie. I've been subscribed to her like YouTube like way before I even was on a spiritual journey. I just started overly watching her stuff because listen, I had to redo my TikTok. I got to redo my Facebook. I got to redo a lot of stuff because I don't want no people that is not like minded like me to be on my social medias. It's pointless. It's pointless to have people from I'm probably not gonna touch Facebook because Facebook, I don't know why, but it's been like that for years. Facebook is where your family, mostly of your family and people you went to school with is on there. I'm about to just make another page and that'll be my spiritual page or my gardening page or whatever.
way to earth. And they hostile, which means they ready to shit the fuck up. They say they're gonna be here by November. My first question is, how y'all know that? Did y'all ask them? Did
For
they
real.
tell y'all they is angry?
So scientists originally said it would arrive in November, and now Harvard researchers are saying it could show up in September instead.
First of all, if they're coming, come get me. Come get me. Because, first of all, I'm tired of this timeline. I'm tired of this dimension of people. I ain't gonna even lie. The people that I'm supposed to be connected with are not even nowhere where I live.
You gonna be all right. Just get on the fucking ship. It's like, it can't be worse than Earth. I don't know about y'all, but I'm tired of paying this high mortgage to keep going up every 3 years. I don't know what the fuck they got going on.
Girl, property tax on everything. Property tax on your car. Property tax on the house. Property tax on the land. And the government know they're getting billions of dollars from us every year.
I'm ready to go. I want to sit in the front seat so I can see everything before we leave it.
For real.
I spent about 3 hours this past Monday building this outdoor sofa set and gave it away.
Oh my gosh. It'd be hard to find men like this, but
Leave
go
it
on.
for free on Marketplace. A set like this online sells for around $600 to where.
Let's read that. Today I realized that I fell in love with people who needed to be loved and not people who could love me back. Woo. And something inside of me stopped hurting.
People often ask, what's the best way to say goodbye to your work BFF who's leaving you for a better job?
Bye. Oh my gosh, I love watching them. I'm not gonna lie. This, I hate that we're so colonized that I never like. It's hard for me to talk about stuff like that, but I never learned certain stuff from my family. Like there was nothing my family could pass down to me except for cooking. Like my parents didn't pass nothing down to us. My grandparents didn't pass nothing down to us but trauma and cooking. And if you ain't good at cooking, what are you? Bitch, I was never good at cooking. Like I never could cook like back in the day. I never could cook like southern meals and stuff like that. Like I always was not a seasoning type person. And people always try to play in my face about that. Because I was not a seasoning type person. And I feel like, dang, that's messed up because it's like, what I'm supposed to do? Like, I watched my grandma, but baby, I don't know how much salt to put on this. I don't know if I'm supposed to put in dang on chili pepper or paprika. But I like their style of like doing stuff because everything is back then. Is nothing how everything they do is handmade. Everything. I love they make porcelain. Like, oh my gosh, y'all. I love this. Look at the mountains in the back, y'all. You filtering out. Girl, they be making clay. They be making everything. They make clay, they make paper, everything you can think of. Oh, limestone. Alright. We got to get off of this real quick. Y'all, I have to go to work. Okay. I have to go to work. I will talk to y'all on another day. Be good. Be easy.